Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Paranautical Activity. I'm gonna play as... I don't think we've played as Gilead in like a year and a half, so let's play as Gilead. And sorry for the lack of videos for the past 4 days. I've actually been on vacation, and my plane just landed like 2 hours ago, so I just got home and I was like, fuck yeah, let's record. That sounds like fun. So sorry if I sound tired, because, you know, I've had kind of a long day of traveling, and also sorry if I suck at actually playing the game, because it's been 4 or 5 days since I've actually played a video game at all. I did a lot of outdoors things on this vacation, and I didn't really have much time to game at all. So, yeah. I'm probably gonna be really bad. Just expect it to happen. In any case, Gilead, I feel good playing Gilead again. He used to be my favorite character, I think. But I just stopped playing him because he's kind of the least interesting of the bunch, I think, in my opinion. Just because you just hold down the button and go for it, you know what I mean? But I feel like he's kind of the all-arounder, you know? He does a decent amount of damage, has a decent amount of speed, decent amount of starting HP. He's like the normal mode of Paranautical Activity. So it's nice to play the normal mode every now and then, you know? And I'm excited at what we can do with him. I'm also a big fan of his super weapon. It's probably my favorite super weapon in the game. And that is the laser rifle. I don't want to stop my rhythm right here because I feel like we have something good going. But I'll show you the laser rifle in a second. In case you guys haven't seen it yet. But, come on. Just shoot him like 3 more times. There we go. So here's the laser rifle. It just shoots in a straight line. And it's just wonderful for getting those small targets or the targets across the room. But in any case, we're gonna get floating bombs here. Or we're gonna get, yeah, there we go. We're gonna get floating bombs here. Which is, you know, one of those upgrades that I'm just kind of like, you know, there it is. I don't really think it's good or bad. It's just kind of there. I like the trajectory and the flight path of bombs when you don't have, or when they are affected by gravity. But, you know, having them not affected by gravity makes it so you can take out flying enemies easier, like those moths. And I don't know, it's kind of like a linear, it's like a side path, I'd say. It's not really an upgrade, and it's not a downgrade. It's just, you know, it's there. Be grateful for it, I guess. Even though it might not help you in the long run. Oh dear, so maybe his damage isn't that good. I guess it's his DPS that's good, because he just has a consistent fire of shots, but I feel like I'm just doing no damage at all. So I'd really love a damage upgrade here. If you would be so kind, little devil man. This boss always reminds me of those, like, flying devils or flying demons from Dark Souls in Honor Londo that you could just run up to and hit, and then they fall off the cliff. They have lightning spears. I don't know what they're called though. This guy really reminds me of that, especially since he even has a spear. But he is dead, and he's gonna drop, I believe that's damage and speed upgrade, which is perfect. Yeah, speed and damage up. That is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, little devil man. He also dropped the Price Chopper power-up, which is going to come in handy eventually. I don't know if we'll use it on this floor. It depends on, you know, what the shop contains, how expensive the shop items are, and all that nonsense. But this will definitely come in handy eventually. Especially since, you know, there's a lot of items that can appear in the shop that we really want, like the shell, the lighthouse, the Iron Heart, I think, can appear in the shop. I don't even know if the Iron Heart's still in here. It's been like a very long time since I've seen it show up, but it's a really good item. I think it's been a long time since I've seen it show up. I don't remember picking it up in any of the recent episodes, so, and by any of the recent I mean the one I've recorded since I started doing this again. But in any case, we're in a pretty good position, and most of that's because of Gilead's starting HP. I feel like 6. Whenever I see 6 HP, I'm like, wow, we have a lot of HP right now. Because I'm used to playing as Gordon, who starts with 3, and I think David Bowie starts with 4, so I'm used to playing with, you know, less than this. Oh, this is a gun room. I don't really... Grenade launcher? So this is basically the room of Demo Man. Or Dynamite. I always call him Demo Man, sorry. It's hard, you know? There's already like well, nothing about this says that Dynamite's black, but the left hand might be really good. Adderall's a speed upgrade. I feel like I'm going to take Adderall and I'm not going to cut the price. Because saving 50 is not as good as saving potentially a lot in the future. So I'm gonna buy Adderall. I'm not gonna cut the price. I'm gonna save this for the next floor, in the hopes that there's like a $600 item that we want to buy, and then we can cut the price by, we can end up saving 300 gold instead of 50. I feel like that's a much better situation, a much better use of the price chopper power up. And that's gonna do it for this floor. We're gonna go down to the next one, and I'm gonna take a sip of coffee because I'm exhausted. I do have a fun story about coffee, if you guys are interested. Ah, shit, this is a dark floor. So I don't think we've gotten to a dark floor. I don't think we got to a dark floor in the last video I recorded, and it's new since I stopped recording, but basically, they're fucking balls, man. It's dark, and you can't see anything. It's awful. Gilead might be the best case scenario for a dark floor, though, because my bullets kind of light everything up, so it's not as bad as it could be, but dark floors are like the worst. In any roguelite or roguish game, I just hate dark floors, always. Wild card, we'll pick that up later and see if we can't get like a price chopper out of it, or something like that. The only good thing about dark floors, if you take a look at the map at the bottom there, is the rooms kind of come pre-equipped with power-ups, or at least some of them do. So, you know, you get something for your trouble, but it's still just like awful, in my opinion. And I do believe the little jellyfish light bulbs hurt you if you run into them, which quite frankly is bullshit, but you know, the game's not meant to be easy. I understand that, so I guess it's fine. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, fun story about coffee. So the first time I visited my best friend overseas, he's not a coffee drinker. He would much rather have like a soda, juice, or even an alcoholic beverage for breakfast, which is fine, you know, I'm not gonna judge you based on your morning beverages. But hey, cut prices in half. That's really good. But yeah. So he has a friend who's like really into coffee though, like super into coffee. So he was like, "Hey, I'll take you over to her house. She'll make you some coffee, and you won't like any other coffee ever again." So we did that, and she made the coffee, and she like ground the beans and you know made it all from hand. And I tried it, and holy shit, he was right. It was like the best coffee I've ever had in my life. And now, every time I drink other coffee, it just feels inadequate. It's nowhere near as good as the kind of freshly made, home ground cup of joe that I had over there. But, where is this enemy? I have no idea where this last enemy is. Oh, it's a shark. It's right on the floor. But anyway, so I looked into how much it would cost to, like, you know, live my life on the fancy coffee business route. And that shit's expensive, dog. It would cost so much money to drink like that. Not even every day. Even if I did it like once in a while, it would cost so much money for all that, the materials and the freaking all of that nonsense. So, you know, that's not happening. I just have to deal with my inadequate coffee, my poor man's coffee. But the dream's alive. So, you know, one day if I strike it rich, win in the lottery or something, I'm gonna become a fancy coffee guy, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. But until then, I'll just drink my normal coffee. You can go to my mom and pop coffee shop down the street. I hear a lot of people say that like Starbucks coffee is burnt and it's really bad. I wouldn't know. I've been to Starbucks like twice because there's a smaller coffee shop near me that the people are really nice and they know what I like, so I go there and they you know, they make me a nice cup of joe. It's not freaking Coffee Queen's coffee, but it'll do. So this boss is taking me a really long time because I guess it's just because I'm bad, but I can't really aim Gilead's gun all that well because the shots fired, or the shots travel so slowly that I feel like by the time they get there, it's just like awful. So this is actually an interesting situation we're in. We have the dice and the price chopper, and we already got the scissors as an item, so like we can make some seriously interesting things happen at the shop. If I can even see the fucking doors. Alright. So I know I normally go through like the entire floor and explore it, and I probably should here too, but I just like dislike dark floors so much that I'm probably just gonna go to the shop and then leave? How much money do I have? I have 270. We'll see what the shop has, and then maybe we'll re-roll it and then see what it has, and then I'll decide if I really want to ditch out on all the other rooms. But I just hate dark rooms. I can't see anything, man. It's so dark. Is this door closed? There's still enemies in here. Man, I wish I could see him. There he is. There we go. What's in the gift shop? Tesla coil is bad. Zen focus is bad. Propeller's bad. I'm gonna go get those. I'll get the dice. I believe it was in the boss room. I could be mistaken though. I don't really want to spend a lot of time looking for it. Yeah, okay, it's right here. That's fine. So the scissors, like the actual item, the scissors, you might think that, man, that's kind of a waste of an item since there's a power-up that does that too, but it actually, I don't think it's a waste of an item because it persists through all the floors. I don't really want any of these either. So we're just gonna go, I guess. I know I might be missing a lot. I don't really care though, because dark floors, man. If I stay here, I'm probably gonna just die. I don't trust myself enough on this dark floor. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. Delicious. Delicious. This, and like I said, you know, this isn't anywhere near as good as that other coffee I had, but this is way better than the coffee they served me on the airplane. Like, I don't know what it is, but airplane coffee is so bad. But I have to have it, because, I mean, I went like 5 days. So this vacation, I went to visit my sister, who's like really athletic, and we went kayaking and mountain climbing, all this ridiculous nonsense. But she also doesn't drink coffee, so I was like slugging along the whole time. Just, it was awful. She can't handle caffeine apparently, so there's like no caffeine in her house. And I know I could have like went and bought some. Red Tearstone ring. I don't really want any of these either. I could have like went and bought some, but I don't know. That it never really happened. So the airplane on the way home, I was like, I need coffee right now. So the stewardess came around. I ordered coffee. She brought it to me. It was pretty gross, but it was coffee. And I drank it, and, you know, that's the whole reason why I was able to stay awake on the way back to my house. So, shout out to Lyft brand coffee. I think it's Lyft. I don't know. It was something stupid. Some weird airplane. It's not even a pun. It's just a word related to airplanes that they named their coffee. I don't know, man. The whole airplane and airport business just, like, it's ridiculous to me. Freaking, what was it, Sky Mall magazine? I don't even know, man. There's a lady on my airplane reading Sky Mall magazine with her husband. She kept saying like, "Oh, we need this." You never need anything in Sky Mall magazine. There's never anything in there that you need. That's why it's Sky Mall magazine. They wanna trick you into buying ridiculous stuff when you don't have your senses, when you're like the most vulnerable because you've been standing around in an airport for the last hour and a half. Waiting to board this really cramped metal tube that flies through the air. They know you're not going to have right judgment, so then they sell you all this ridiculous stuff. It's genius, really. Frankly, I wish I thought of that, because then I'd be rich and be able to afford fancy coffees all the time. It'd be great. But anyway, we're not going to buy anything from that shop. We're gonna keep going. I know I have this price chopper, so we can make some of those items pretty much like cost nothing, but I'd much rather save it for one of the next floors in hopes that something actually good is there. And I'm taking a lot of damage. I haven't been able to like consistently hold on to armor for pretty much this whole time, and a lot of it has to do with how long it's taking us to kill enemies. And that's not necessarily due to our damage, it's due to my inability to aim this gun. I know I should be using the super weapon more, because that's why it's there. The Gilead gun is kind of hard to aim, because the bullets travel so slowly, so you have the laser rifle there to get some instant gratification, and some instant pickoffs, but I don't know, I don't use it. Something about super weapons in this game, it's not even too good to use syndrome, it's, quite frankly, it's kind of the opposite. It's like, why would I use this when I could just use my other weapon, which does, you know, if anything, just slightly less damage. It's less to think about, I guess. But I really should start using it. That was a good room. That gave us a ton of armor that hopefully I can hold on to. Alright, so this room I am going to use the super weapon. Oh, and I still took damage. I'm trying to just pick off these moths. Because, quite frankly, the moths are the biggest problem for me right now. On these early floors, the moths do the most damage to me just because of their homing missiles. I would really like to get, like, the mermaid's harp to kind of stop that, you know, to make the homing not as good. Kind of save us from some damage in the future, but oh shit, that was really bad. Whenever you take damage from those things, you should feel bad, and I do feel bad right now. But anyway, I'd like to get the mermaid's harp to make the homing shots less effective, but that only drops. I think that only drops off of that specific boss. So you know, I'll know when it's coming, but there's a pretty good chance it's not gonna happen. Moreover, I'd really like to get one of those kind of game-breaking items, or game-breaking combinations, like the lighthouse and the shell. I say that every time, but, you know, I'd like to get it every time if possible. I feel like that really secures the victory. I forgot I had double jump this whole time. I just forgot I have double jump. Like I said, it's been like 4 or 5 days since I've played games at all, so forgive me if I've lost some of my natural play skill. That's not how you say that. Forgive me if I've also dropped like 300 IQ. I've been kind of, you know, I've been exercising to the point of exhaustion these past couple of days, which is not very good on my mental state. But it's a lot of fun. It's the last week before university starts, so you know I had to do something. Can't just sit on my computer for this last week. Had to do something. Even though, you know, sitting on my computer is where I feel most comfortable. It's my safe zone. But sometimes it's good to go out of your safe zone, you know? Meet new people, do new things. It makes you grow as a person. And that's really good. It's really good. So I'm gonna pick up this wild card and use it in the shop. Maybe it'll re-roll it, maybe it won't do anything. It's worth a shot though. Come on, re-roll. And nope, nothing. Alright. It was worth a shot though. I don't even know what it did though. That's weird. Oh, did it cut the prices in half? If it did, I might... Nope, it didn't cut the prices in half. So it did a different instant effect that's not reroll and not cut prices in half. I don't think I know any other instant effects. There's an onk. Because if it did the onk, there'd be a timer that tells you how much longer the onk is active for, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So this is an easy boss. I don't know if I don't think I've ever heard this music track before. I don't remember there being different music tracks for different bosses, but that's really cool if that's how it works. I've always been a pretty big fan of the music in Paranautical Activity. It's, I don't know. It sets the mood. Let's just put it that way. It definitely sets the right mood. So we get Shield Lover, more shield drops. Definitely an item I like. Oh, and it's Hans. Hans is probably my favorite boss to fight in the game, just because Hans, well, on one condition, if he drops his coat, then it's my favorite boss to fight in the game. If he drops his pistol, go fuck off, basically. I don't want your pistol, I want your coat, because your coat really it's so good. I don't know what else to say. Bonus HP, bonus armor, it's just so good. And it looks pretty stylish too, you know. I'm gonna embarrass myself here because I don't know when Nazis existed, so let me just stop right there. But you know, Nazi coat. If you take the Nazi out of it, it looks like something like you know, a high school goth kid would wear as he pretends to be in the Matrix. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make conversation. He's almost dead. Let's just finish him off with this laser gun. Boop, and he's dead. Did we get his coat? We got his coat. Wonderful. Increases health, 5 free armor. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So good. We're actually at 500 HP as well. Not HP. If I was at 500 HP, I would have nothing to worry about ever in my entire life. We're at 500 money as well, which is enough to buy pretty much any item in the shop after you price cut it. And since we already got the scissors item, we'll price cut it again, and we'll probably be able to buy 2 items. So that's really exciting. Davy Jones's locker, I know, is probably the best item in the game, and I believe it costs $12.50 in the shop. So since we got the scissors, that would be, you know, $6.75. $6.75? $5.75? Fuck, dude. Math. It's been so long since I did math. This is embarrassing since I'm, like, supposed to be good at math. But anyway, so it's gonna cost, like, cheap, and then we'll cut it in half again, and then it'll be even cheaper, and we'll get, like, the best item in the game for pretty much no cost at all. So Davy Jones's locker, hopefully, is in this shop. I think it can appear in shops. Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure it can appear in shops, but hopefully it does. I'm 100% sure I've seen it in a shop. Maybe even on this video. I don't know. Everything's like Zen Focus. I'm gonna try to re-roll that. Actually, I'm gonna hope that a re-roll appears somewhere on the floor, and then I'm gonna hope that we don't need to re-roll the shop. I am gonna put priority on the shop, but you know, if I can re-roll the Zen Focus, I think that's a good use of re-roll, just because it never seems to come into play. What Zen Focus does is it increases the duration of power-ups, and since, like, most of the time I'm holding onto a re-roll or a shop or a price chopper power-up, I don't really need the Zen Focus, because I hardly ever use invulnerability or the speed one or the slow-mo. Most of the time. Oh shit, this is the chick that drops the reduced homing missiles. She's also really fast, like faster than us, so this is actually pretty bad. If I'm not careful, she could totally kill us. Even though we have a lot of HP, I think I should be fine, but if I just get too cocky and I let her hit us too many times, then I might be in some trouble. That's the thing about Paranautical activity. There's virtually, like, no invulnerability frames between hits. So if an enemy gets right up on you, you're pretty much screwed until you kill it. So I don't want to let that happen. She's hit us a good 3 or 4 times now, but she's dead. So that's a lot of armor down the drain. I'm really glad to get the Mermaid's Harp, though. Really does help us out a tremendous amount. It would have helped us out earlier more, I think, but, you know, better late than never. So we got a room full of flaming skull dudes. Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about right there. See, that skull guy came up behind me, hit me for probably about 2 seconds, and I lost 3 armor from it. That's balls. There's nothing else to say about that. That's balls. There is an item that increases invulnerability frames. It's called Green's Ovaries. I believe that's... Maybe it's because the Let's Player Green 9090 like complained to creator of Paranautical Activity Mike Malbec about the invulnerability frames, and he was like, if it'll make you stop whining, I'll put this item in and name it after you. If that's the story, that's pretty funny, and I really like that. If that's not the story, they should pretend that's the story. In any case, we're in a pretty good spot. I'd like to get another damage upgrade. That'd be really cool if we could get it so that one shot from this Gilead's gun killed enemies. I don't even know if that's possible, but that'd be like best case scenario, I think, at this point. And this should be a pretty easy room, especially now since we have that reduced homing shot thing. We don't really have to worry too much about that moth guy. Oh dear, this Gilead's gun. I was liking it at first, but now it's just like, quite frankly, an eyesore. The green flashes over and over again are really starting to bug me. So maybe if we find a gun room, maybe I'll swap it out for whatever other primary weapon is in the gun room. But until then, I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Maybe this is why I stopped playing Gilead, because at first he seems pretty cool, but then after a long amount of trucking through floors, he just kind of becomes annoying. I still like the concept, though. I just wish his bullets weren't so green. And look at that, it takes us like 9 shots to kill those standing demon dudes. That's not really the position I want to be in. So yeah, a damage upgrade would really help out. I might even pick up Rum. I believe that's a damage upgrade, but at the cost of max HP. I think I'd pick that up in a heartbeat at this point. I have a lot of max HP because, you know, Gilead starts out with 6 and then we got Hans's coat, so I feel like I have enough. This is like one of those Binding of Isaac deal with the devil situations where, you know, HP is less important than damage, so I would trade my HP for a damage upgrade. No questions asked. I think all of our problems would be solved if we just got another gun, though. So we'll keep an eye out for all of these things. It's gonna be another Flaming Skull room. Hopefully I don't take 3 damage again. Oh, I almost took damage right there. Oh, and there it is. God dang it. There's one dude left. Can I bomb him through the floor? No. That's bullshit. Come on, man. Well, I guess he can't hit me through the floor either, so it's just fair. We did get an armor out of that room, so one for one. I think that's alright. Is there a power-up down there? Or is that just money? That's just money. So we're at, like, a lot of money right now. We could pretty much afford to buy out the shop once we find it. Hopefully it's good enough to warrant that, but if not, like, most of the shops, what I'm trying to say is most of the shops so far this run have just been utter poop, and I don't want that to continue. I'd like to have a useful shop, preferably on this floor, you know, but if it has to be in, like, the near future, that's fine too. Even if it's just one item that's useful. Even if it's just one item that's useful, I'll take it. I just want something. I've been holding on to this god dang price chopper for like 4 floors now. I'm surprised I haven't fallen in this lava yet, or taken damage from these skulls yet. That guy's dead. Okay, there's the skull damage. I just don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. They're too fast, they're keeping up with me. Okay, that's not how you're supposed to deal with that room. That was actually really bad, and probably the worst case scenario, but it happened. I have 1 armor. Still no shop. It's gotta be this way then. Man, this is a long floor. I just took damage from something. Oh, it's the sharks. Fucking sharks, man. I hate them. Shop's gotta be this way. There's the shop. Okay. Oh man, this room's rough. I don't really see how you can get through that room. At least with the amount of damage we're doing, I don't see how we can get through this room without taking damage. So I'm fine taking not that much damage, though. Oh man, I'm throwing away this game. So I don't know if I'd switch health for for damage at this point. It's ridiculous. Come on, be something good in this shop, please. I'm tired of getting screwed over. Oh, I see something. Naval training, I think, is good. Mystery box and rum. I said I'd pick up rum. I'm probably gonna pick up rum. Let's just cut the prices. Naval training, damage fire rate up. That's great. That's exactly what we wanted. Mystery box, green's ovaries. Pretty good, pretty good. Rum, boosts damage, fire rate, speed, lowers health. Alright, so we just got really good boosts to our damage and our fire rate, so that's going to increase our DPS overall. And, yeah, I'm pretty, it's not the best case scenario shop, by far, but it was a good shop. I'm going to stop complaining about not getting good shops, because that was a good shop. I really like what that's done to our damage, and at first glance, you can't really tell that our damage is better. I still don't know what hot feet does, god damn it. Maybe it lets you walk on lava? I mean, I guess this would be the room to test it out. Yeah, okay, so it lets you walk on lava. That's actually really helpful. I'm glad I tested that out. And, you know, as long as you don't walk into exploding barrels as you shoot them, you should be okay in this room when you have hot feet. So all those times where I just randomly popped hot feet, that probably wasn't the best idea, but it is what it is. Those are in the past. Now that I know what it does, I feel good about myself. I feel good about investigating, coming to an conclusion, an inclusion. That doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna pick up Zen Focus because we don't have a reroll. And then we're gonna go down to the next floor. I know there's an assault power-up in that other room, but I think our fire rate is probably already at max, so that's probably not gonna do anything for us. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. Oh, it's starting to get cold. It's unfortunate. How long have I been recording this? Probably like 30 minutes, 31 minutes. Oh, shit. This is where everything goes to hell, man. The monkey floor. This is the worst of the worst. I think they're officially called Gengises, but I'm not too sure. I'd much rather just call them monkeys because that's, you know, more easily understood. At least we have Green's ovaries for this. You know, usually these monkeys can just like get in your face and then kill you in a very short amount of time. But with Green's ovaries, you have that invulnerability period, like I was talking about earlier, and you're better off overall. I think the monkey's still alive. I don't want to feel too good about myself yet. Okay, it's not still alive. We can feel fine. Armor is good. There's an assault power up down there. I don't think it's worth risking taking acid damage, so I'm not going to. There's a boss over there. We need to get through here. Ooh, that was a sick back jump. I really liked that juke. Bomb. Kill the monkey, please. Kill the monkey, please. Oh, good. Good, good. There's another one. That's not good. I think I killed him. Alright, all the fast enemies I think are dead. Kill this guy. Should be one demon dude left. Alright. So I feel really good about our damage after that room. Naval training plus rum really helped us out. I'm gonna fight the boss right away in hopes that he drops another damage upgrade. So maybe we can start one-shotting all these enemies. Holy shit, it's the ship dude. And I believe this makes it so we don't take water or lava damage, which is awesome. But this fight always like freaks me the fuck out. I don't know how to do it without I think I figured it out. You just run in a circle and shoot him. But I feel like there's more to this fight. Yeah, see, I just took damage right there. I don't know, man. Oh man, no. That was really bad. Probably the worst thing I could have done in this situation. But it's hard to cut these corners, man. It's hard for me, anyway. So we're gonna pick up the ship hull, I believe. No liquid damage. Grab all this wonderful goodies. And that's awesome. That's one less thing to worry about in those rooms with water and acid and lava, and I always call it something different, but one less thing to worry about. Boom. And I think I'm getting better at killing the monkeys, especially with bombs. I really like using bombs against them. Alright, so this room I don't have anything to worry about. I can just run around here. Bomb. He jumps down into it. Perfect. Demon dude is dead. Oh man, and this run immediately became, or it went from like, I'm really worried about our chances to pretty comfortable. I don't think we're gonna like complete the game just yet, but you know, the opportunity is definitely there. We've gotten a lot of good items. And I'm taking a lot of damage on this room. This room looks so easy. What's happening? My nose itches, but I can't itch it right now. There we go. Alright. Oh, sorry. Back to it. So I'd like to find the other boss room first, in hopes that he drops something good, and then the shop. We still have a lot of money, so even though we don't have a price chopper power-up, we should be able to just buy out the shop, unless there's something... Oh no, because we did get the scissors as an item as well. I have 1 HP left. I might die in this room. Monkey, stay away from me. Moth is left. Moth is dead. Please tell me there's hearts in here. If I die to one of these, I swear to God. There's no hearts in here. Alright, I'm gonna go run back to the boss room real fast to pick up some hearts, because I didn't realize that I'm at 1 out of 5 HP. Oh, there's a golden heart power-up right here as well. That I just completely missed. Hopefully this gets us back up to full. If not, that's okay. As long as I have some hearts. 4 out of 5. That's pretty good. There should be one more in here as well. According to the map, there it is. Okay, and now we have this golden heart power-up, so essentially we have 2 lives. That's good. I'm feeling really good about that. I think I need to stop going to all the rooms and start just, like, looking for the special ones through the doors. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Can't see through that room. Can we see through this one? Yes, and there's nothing special. Why is there green coming from over there? Does that mean the shop's over there? No, I've actually already been in that room. So I don't even know why I checked. Oh, that was close. I almost took the dumbest damage of all time. Right there. But I didn't, so no reason to talk about it. It looks like we're gonna have to go through one of these non-special rooms, which kind of sucks, to be honest. Come on. Nothing. So definitely don't go through that one. I think I'm gonna have to go through this one right in front of us, because there's rooms going back off of it. Yeah, okay. So that's the plan. Monkeys! Get away from me! Okay, so I had to pop my golden heart in the first room we go through, because basically we just got, like, destroyed by 2 monkeys, some sharks, and some flying skulls. That's okay, though. No big deal. And we'll see what's through this door. No special rooms, but I think this is, like, the only way to go. Man, this is a rough floor. That was a good bomb. That was a really good bomb. Oh, there's a turtle as well. A Blastoise. So we should be able to get armor here. Hotfoot. Oh, okay. Here's the boss room. That's good. It's Tarantula Man. If I'm good enough, I should be able to get through this fight without taking damage. Tarantula Man, one of the easier bosses. Simply because he just has a very predictable pattern. And you could just, you know, most enemies in this game, if you circle strafe, you beat them. Is that Davy Jones's locker, or is that mystery box? Neither. It's a bomb box, which is terrible for us in this situation. God dang it. But we are next to the shop. Come on, no whammies. Piracy, Ironheart, uncapped health. That's really good. Powder keg, we should probably just pick up. Piracy, blood money, we'll just pick up everything. Screw it. Bomb box we'll pick up. And uncapped health, I think that means I can go pick up this heart and get to 6 out of 5. Yeah, so uncapped health is basically like, excuse me? I didn't take any damage there. It said I took damage, but does Ironheart also make it so that, armor comes before health? I don't want to just, like, walk into more damage and test it, but I was at 6 out of 5. I took damage. I'm still at 6 out of 5. It does make it so armor comes before health. So Ironheart's just better than the Shell Lighthouse combo. That seems really weird to me, because one item is better than 2. But fuck it, man. That puts us at a really good position to maybe even win the game now. That has my confidence very high. And we're gonna go to the next floor. Awesome. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. I always forget how many floors are in this game. I think it's 7. I don't think we're on the last floor yet. Oh, are you kidding me? It's a dark floor again? We're gonna die here. No doubt in my mind, we're gonna die here. I already don't like dark floors, but dark floors with Genghis? Monkeys? No, thank you. So if I find the boss room, I'm just gonna take the elevator right away. There's gonna be no dilly-dallying on this floor. I'm also gonna just look for the boss room through every door. Where's the door? There's the door. Oh, shit. Did not mean to walk through there. I wish I had the blast damage reducer, or the one that makes you take no damage from bombs, because now that we're dealing with the bomb dudes, the bomb damage is gonna be quite the issue. Oh man, Iron Heart is probably the best item in the game now. Step aside, Davy Jones' locker. You ain't got shit. On Ironheart. Okay. Boss room? Boss room? No boss room. I hate dark floors because I just can't see. I feel like I should turn up the brightness on my monitor. But that's like cheating. And then the rest of the game would be too bright. I don't know, man. It's a reroll. That's really good. A really good drop. I feel like, you know, the jellyfish lighting the way is cute, but they don't help at all. They don't help at all. No boss room. It's probably gonna be like up to the left. Oh man, dark rooms. I'm starting to feel the pressure, man. Like I mean, I said in the previous, I wonder what Golden Heart does for uncapped health. I'm gonna test it out right here. Does it give us 5 more? Does it put us to 5? Or does it just not work at all? Or does it give us like 99 hearts? What? It took away 5 hearts! Oh, Jesus, that's awful. We might lose because of that. Here's the boss room, at least. It's, Blowfish Man, who's pretty easy, in all honesty. I feel like now I have to look for the shop, though. I can't just go through this, since I'm in a terrible position, seeing as I just gave away 5 of my HP. I don't know if that's working as intended, but that's bullshit, quite frankly. Blowfish Man, just die for me, please. I know I'm missing a lot of shots, but can't you just, like, dodge and weave into them? Please? Thank you. Thank you for dying. That's gonna give us poison damage, I believe. Yes, sir, it did. So that's really good. That's, even more damage. And since it takes us more than 1 shot to kill enemies with this gun, that's actually gonna help out a lot. Because while we're missing 1,000 shots, they're gonna be taking damage anyway. Is there a door on the other side of there? There is a door on the other side there. I feel like I have to check this way. So, that boss fight put me back up to 8 out of 5, which is, you know, okay, but I would have been at 13 if I didn't screw myself over. Man, this monkey just won't die. There we go. So yeah, poison damage, I'm a big fan of poison damage. I'm a big fan of all types of damage. So, you know, no surprise there, I guess. There's nothing over here, is there? There's an HP, but I don't know if that's worth it. I really would like to just find the shop as soon as possible. Please. I don't know if there's connecting rooms here. Ah, man, see, this is the question, the heartbreak hill. Do I just go down to the next floor? I'm gonna just go down to the next floor. Fuck dark rooms, man. Dark floors. I didn't even drink coffee. Man, that's how upset I was. And this is the last floor, so you can tell because there's breakdancing policemen. And we'll just, you know, we should be able to take care of them pretty easily. I am taking a lot of damage, but I'm not too worried about that. I think I should be a little bit more worried than I am, but I'm just not. Because as far as I'm concerned, like, even if we lose here, we made it. You know what I mean? Gilead, he's not my favorite. He's definitely not my favorite, and it's been a long time since I played him, and it's been a long time since I played games at all, and it's been a long time since I commentated, so, like, you know, basically everything's working against us here, and we made it to the final floor. I feel okay about that. Also, apparently, in the next update, there's going to be an 8th floor, which should be interesting. There's also going to be new bosses on the 8th floor. I don't know if that means that... It's probably... I don't know if that means it's going to be like the Binding of Isaac, where the, we probably shouldn't have come in here yet. Probably should have, you know, at least gotten some more HP or something. But I don't know if that means you're going to have to, like, beat the game with, like, every character before you unlock the 8th floor or whatever. But it should be interesting. You know, I'm all for more content. This is bad. I'm gonna die here. I don't have any confidence in this fight. I don't know if I kill the big skull guys. I don't know if they respawn. I don't think I've ever had to worry about it. I'm just throwing a whole bunch of bombs, so, you know, prepare for slideshow again. There's just too many spiders. Maybe our damage isn't as good as I thought it was. We're not doing any damage to this little girl. Oh, okay. Ah, man, yeah, we're gonna die here. No doubt in my mind, we're dead. I would just stand on that elevator to get away from all these clusterfuck of spiders, but I can't because they shoot also. So I am gonna try to take down the spider spawning dudes. The eyeball dudes, not too worried about them. Look at all these spiders though. Oh, I'm out of bombs. No wonder they're not all dying. Shit, man. I killed the skull. I killed the skull. That's good. I'm used to just like three-shotting this last boss with Gilead. Alright. Alright. This is bad. I should not have come in here. Oh, I forgot this is the final floor. Oh, at least they're dropping HP. Man, it really doesn't want me to lose, does it? Breakdancing policeman is gonna kill me though. Oh, I got some money though. I picked up some gold in that fight. Oh dear, what a shitty ending. But in any case, if you guys liked the video, feel free to throw me a like. And if you want to see more content similar to this, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.